What is scientific hand analysis? People want to know. I'm Theresa Gutierrez from 11th Hour Shaman, and some people ask the question, what is scientific hand analysis? So I wrote a little thing, and I'm going to share in this video why I have a magnifying glass. We'll get to that. So for starters, I have been reading hands since 2010. I think that, yep, 2010. It's been a while. So I absolutely love scientific hand analysis. It's a combination of what we commonly, like not commonly, I would say modern scientists would call it dermatoglyphics and cymatics. So it combines those two things on a scientific level. Now, for me, Richard Unger created this system decades ago, and it's a combination for him and for me of ancient palmistry with the modern science and the scientific method, right? You have a hypothesis, you test it out, you see if it's repeatable. So that's what I mean when I say scientific. However, I am a soul searcher and I believe in spirit, and I believe all of us have a spirit within our fleshy bodies. And I strongly believe every single one of us was born for a purpose. And some of us feel a lot of pressure to fulfill this purpose, that there is something more. Some of us don't feel that feeling, and some of us do. For those of us that do, if you do, or you know someone that does, then scientific hand analysis may be the answer for them, because the more gift markings we have, which are lines that we find in different places on the hand, the more we tend to feel that sort of life purpose pressure. There must be more. There's more I should be doing. There's more I could be doing. I can feel it. I just don't know what it is. And it's driving me crazy. And I used to feel the same way back in 2009. So I want to be also really clear that scientific hand analysis is not fortune telling, and it is not future telling. All it's doing is revealing the potential that we find in your hands. I translate the lines into English. So we have symbols in our hands through fingerprints and lines, and I translate those symbols into English because I don't speak any other language. Okay, and that's it on that physical level. Now, for me, I found scientific hand analysis through prayer and meditation. In 2009, I was absolutely desperate to know exactly what I'm supposed to do with my life, to know the details. And sometimes when I get really angsty, I talk to spirit in a way that's more like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I've decided. I need you to help me now. It's like, this is it. This is the year. We are going to know this now. I'm decided. And spirit, I know you can help me. So please help me find what I need. And I had a meditation a week or two before I found scientific hand analysis. And what is so amazing to me is that in this meditation, where I'm meeting with my soul version of me, my highest possible version of me, my soul self, in my mind's eye, my soul came to me and was giving me a gift. And she asked me to look into my hands, to cup them and look into my hands. So I looked down into my hands, and my palms, my hands, all of them from here to the tips, the whole thing both of them had become liquid mirrors. And I was looking in this meditation and I was so confused. I'm like, wow, this feels really important, but I don't understand. So I look up, in my meditation at my soul, and I tell her I don't understand, but I can feel this deeply in my gut that this is so important. Tell me what this means. And she wouldn't tell me. With so much love, she just told me that it's okay that I don't know what it means yet. And then I asked, okay, well, do they have to be cupped like this in order for them to be this gift of liquid mirrors? And she said, no, in the way that I got pictures of me driving and steering the wheel and chopping vegetables and whatever, and just living my life. But my hands were always liquid mirrors. And that was her gift to me. So my soul gifted me with liquid mirror hands. And what I came to find out within a week or two of this meditation, I had to sit with that questioning, with that not understanding, with that knowing that I had received this gift. I don't know what this means, but I'm sure I'm going to figure it out. And then I learned a week or two later about scientific hand analysis. And I knew this was my soul and spirit answering my prayers for me to finally know what is my life's purpose. What in the world am I supposed to do with my life? And it's still very touching to me, obviously. I am one of those water bearer people that cries a lot. I just feel very touched. And what I've learned actually is that it's not just my hands that are liquid mirrors. Every single one of us has lines and fingerprints in our hands, and that is a gift of our souls to us. It's a map, what my teacher likes to call a GPS system. Um, but it's like a map, and it guides you to your soul's purpose, because through your prints, you can learn your soul's purpose, your life lessons, your life school. And some people, 35% of hands read, have at least one gift marking. There's a possible 18 gift markings. And a lot of people I read for have 12, 13 gift markings. And those people are the ones that feel the most pressure to know what their purpose is, to do more, to contribute more. What am I supposed to do? I know there's more for them to do, but also more in life and than what it is that they're experiencing at that time, but you might be experiencing right now. So I see scientific hand analysis as highly intuitive, because although I have the scientific method that is teachable and repeatable, I also am able to see. I can't explain it, right? It's intuitive, and I'm able to see things that are very specific to that person, especially, in a visual way. I get a feeling. And then when I'm writing out the reports, one of my gifts is a gifted author and speaker. And so when I'm writing the reports, I tend to channel more information. So it's kind of this multi-step process, but it's amazing. So 5 months before you were ever born, your fingertips and other places in some people's hands actually popped up fingerprints, right? They popped up 5 months before you were ever born. And this energy, to me, it's the energy and the vibration, the frequency of your soul is imprinting the messages, the purpose, the lessons, and the gifts that you get to carry with you throughout your life. And this can help you to feel much more fulfilled and speed things along, if you so choose, to fulfill your life's purpose at a higher and higher and a higher level throughout your life. Because every time you hit and bump against your life lesson, it's just a sign that your soul is ready to evolve and upgrade. That's it. It doesn't mean anything bad about you at all. It's just time to grow. It's time to learn something new. It's time to master a new skill. So that's how I like to look at the life lessons. Those are simply the student path, the challenges we face in order to grow and evolve as human beings and have a different experiences as a soul in this body, right? So I'm just gonna scroll down a little bit here in my notes, make sure I'm not skipping anything so that I can answer these questions that I get. So the gift markings are specific lines that reflect your gifts or your extra talent potential that can also, the scientists have found that the lines in our hands are a physical representation of the neural pathways in our brains. The behavior patterns come in a physical form into our hands, which I think is fascinating. So there are some lines that as you learn to think differently, which changes how you feel, and then it'll change your behaviors, then your lines in your hands can change. But your fingerprints, which hold your life's purpose, will never, ever, ever change. So when we combine those things together, it's like magic soup. It's wonderful, and I absolutely love this. So one of the things that I wanted to share is when people do this, we can do it all the way around the world. So I send out, this is an ink vellum, and we just peel this thing out. I don't really have fingernails because I do body work, but this peels and separates. This is just paper. And we ink our hands like this. We get them all inked up. We smudge, 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 get them super inky. And then we put our handprints on paper and our fingertips. It's really important to put those fingertips separately at the bottom because when we make handprints, some fingers twist and turn. Well, my finger turns a lot actually, which is a whole nother symbol in itself. So when we do the tips at the bottom, we just go straight down. There's no rolling involved. It's just straight down. We are not taking our prints for a crime scene. We don't need to roll. So I also send out these wipes. This really helps to get the ink off, but I also use soap and water or oil and salt and then soap and water, all kinds of combinations to get the ink out of the hands. The whole process of printing your hands is, 15 minutes. It really doesn't take very long. And then they get mailed to me unless somebody has a really great high definition scanner, and then they can scan it and email it, and then I'm able to zoom in. And I use this because I haven't bought myself one of those giant ones where it's got a light box and all the cool things, but that's on the list of wishes. So then I use this and I really zoom in and I look very closely at the fingerprints. There's 4 different types, and then within those types, there's variations. I look in the palm because some people have prints in the palm. I look deeply at the lines, and I create a huge report, depending on what's in your hands. Some people's reports might be 6 pages, some have been in the 20 pages. It just depends. So that's how I do scientific hand analysis. That's what it is. And when people work with me in the one-on-one shamanic program, they get the hand analysis. You get the reading, the report, and all the details, plus all the shamanic tools that I use to help people if they bump into mental blocks of, oh no, I couldn't possibly. I hear that all the time, and it is not enough to just know your purpose. What I find is a lot of people need a lot of support actually believing in themselves, even though it came straight out of your hands and out of their hands. For some reason, the human brain likes to argue and say, no, that couldn't possibly be me. But then that other half knows for sure that's them. This system is extremely accurate and mind-blowing, and it doesn't take away from the other systems, right? We have astrology, we have numerology, we have human design. We can use all of this information and look at ourselves and really discover how amazing we are, how deeply loved we are, how set up for success we are. It's right here. It's been with you the whole time. Oh my gosh, I love the Wizard of Oz. Okay, so anyway, in the shamanic program, obviously I can do remote healings and we can move the energy. I do coaching. I am an herbalist. So we take all of these aspects and we make sure that your mental, physical, and spiritual health are on track and you are taking action on those things revealed to you through your hands about your life's purpose, your life's school, your lessons, and your gift markings. I hope that answers the questions about what is scientific hand analysis and how in the world can I do it if I don't live anywhere near you. That's how. Have a beautiful day. And remember, no matter what, you really are filled with this amazing soul that is ready to upgrade if you're bumping into these challenges. That's the only thing it means. It is absolutely nothing about you. It's just that your soul is ready to evolve and experience something more. And in order to do that, we have to learn more about ourselves and then master some skills. And that's all it is. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.